I know.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerdcast number 8. Mid-season premieres are back. So, of course, we have mid-season reviews for you. As always, I am Steve Trezza.
Who goes?
Joined by
Scott Burnett, multipass. Ed Good.
And Devin Burke.
We switched it up.
We switched it up a little bit. We're on a new setup here.
Like, we've been trying too much new
no
shit on like
screen. So, yeah, we let us know what you think.
Please let us know.
You realize we still did our intros in the same order, though.
Did we?
It always goes.
It's muscle memory.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so
look, there we are.
I guess so. So we're back. We've got the mid-season premieres for shows coming up. We've got Supergirl, Flash, Agent Carter, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. Then we're going to break into trailer talk, where we're going to talk about the Suicide Squad and some footage that was dropped for Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we've got a whole list of awesome or lame topics that we will get into, as we always do.
We'll
Everyone's favorite, awesome or lame.
We'll talk about it in this awkward horseshoe we got going on.
Yep.
The awkward shoe. So
the awkward joke is more like it.
So
the awkward friends you spend your Friday with.
Word.
So let's get right into it. Supergirl. We'll start off with our reviews. We're back. Supergirl. Who watched it? Who didn't?
I watched it.
I did not.
I assume so.
Okay.
So, what did you think of this episode? It's kind of starting to draw you in a little bit.
Yes. I have a very good analogy. At least in here, it's a good one. You know, when you're hanging out with your buddies like we do, and you tell a joke and it like lands, and everybody's laughing, and you're like, I'm gonna pick up on this momentum, and you try just one more thing, and it doesn't work. That's this episode. It does like, bam! It hits on all cylinders. It's like Martian Manhunter is using all his powers, and boom! And then Supergirl's like, "Oh, you like that? You like that? We're gonna add Toy Man, and then he's gonna try to drown her in quicksand."
Yep,
there you go. And then we're Toy Man, and we're like, yeah, Toy Man. And it's like, okay, cool. She's going to drown in a box of quicksand. And we're like, no. It's like, all right, well, fuck it. She just blows it up.
Listen, that was the only one of the only bad things I thought.
She has this weird emo flying scene where they play like some kind of sad girl song.
Is it like Coldplay? Tell me that.
No, it's not Coldplay, but it's just like weird. I laughed out loud. It was bad, but they had all these good moments. They're like, yeah, you like this? What about this? No, just quit while you're ahead. But it was as a whole episode, it was great. I loved it. But we actually saw Martian Manhunter do some cool Martian Manhunter shit. He actually uses powers. I love how he actually mind wiped somebody. I
like that too.
But it wasn't a very Disney like, oh, I can't remember anything. Like he did damage to his frontal lobe and he couldn't remember his family.
And even Martian Manhunter afterwards was like, I promised I would never do that again.
Yeah.
Are we talking like, Young Justice style where Miss Martian like just completely makes people comatose?
He wasn't comatose. He just couldn't remember his family. Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing. All his loved ones.
Wow.
Which was pretty heavy, which was really cool. What are you futzing around with?
I'm just moving my headphones.
Oh, all right.
So, yes.
Maxwell Lord's keeping Bizarro Supergirl.
Yeah, Bizarro Supergirl's coming out. I thought it was a pretty good episode. I think it keeps getting, a little bit better and better.
Is it Bizarro Supergirl? Or is it going to be
Supergirl?
Is that Power Girl?
Ooh, I wonder if it.
No, she had black eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, they could change.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely Bizarro.
And she didn't have huge tits.
Who?
Bizarro Supergirl.
Yeah, but I don't. That's not a barometer of who it's going to be.
No, that would be Power Girl.
That would be Power Girl.
If she had big, she did have big tits.
Pretty much.
She did.
No.
Yeah, she did.
Power Girl. So you're saying it's going to be Bizarro Supergirl?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
He said it could be.
Yeah.
It could be Power Girl, and I said, it's possibly, and then I immediately thought, well, she didn't have huge tits. So.
Way to break it down into exactly what the show doesn't want you to break it down.
But see, that's
like women empowerment. She's like, don't you have big tits? Like, calm down.
Power Girl thing, like, there's a whole story behind that with Power Girl. So like, that's okay that you
written by a bunch of men,
and that's why.
That's posh.
All right.
I mean, I don't care. I'm not a feminist, so go ahead. Big tits. I don't really care.
Okay, so I think Supergirl's getting better. I think it's definitely drawing me in.
Yes.
You guys should start watching again.
No, well, just start watching it. You don't have to catch up.
With that. Martian Manhunter, he's cool. And he's like being Martian Manhunter more too.
They're like, he's like teach her how to fly and he's all Martian.
Yeah, but I know like his outfit's not going to be in like the whole episode.
No, he just changes.
I know.
It's in it for a bit, but not the whole thing. What do you want from it?
Like Martian Manhunter.
You want him to just walk
John
around?
Jones and Martian Manhunter. Most of the time, he's John Jones.
You want to just walk around town as the Martian?
Yeah.
Matt Damon will come and be like, "Hey, I like
sorry, anime characters walk around in their outfits all the time.
Okay.
In fact, an entire season.
Okay, let's get off of Supergirl. Now we're going to review.
Let's get off on Supergirl. All right.
Now we're going to
I'm
boy.
sorry.
anime bukkake.
Whoa. Moving on, Steve.
You're the one who's supposed to say, let's keep this PG. For a
Oh,
bit.
fuck PG.
Well, there's 4 people watching now, and I'm assuming they're going to leave as soon as the video catches up to what he just said.
So let's get on to The Flash. The Flash, Potential Energy is the name of the episode. And we had some interesting storyline this episode, and a lot of it's escaping me right now. So
Yeah.
it's one of you.
Okay.
Want to take
I'm
this?
Turtle? Episode comment.
What? Oh, the
Turtle.
turtle. That's right. We had the turtle.
Yeah, it's that
Am I
cameo
not
from the dude from
turtly enough
Entourage.
for the Turtle Club?
What a terrible villain name. But he was kind of cool.
He was an awesome villain.
Yeah.
Dude, he was one of like Flash's like first villains ever, like in the comic series, like one of his first villains ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because it's the polar opposite of Flash.
I think it's just a Jay Garrick's just a joke now from the
It's so
writers.
sad. Because
Yeah,
you
because,
Jay,
like,
'cause
I'm
I like
dying.
Jay Garrick.
Yeah, he literally said like, "Can I help?" Like he's begging to do something. They do not give him shit. There's literally a scene in the ballroom where he just walks across the screen just to be there. Like he does nothing.
He's the Golden Age Flash. Come on, give him some
He's like sick.
something to do.
He like lost his speed, so he's sick. Like his super healing. Doesn't take care of his Earth 2 cancer or whatever the hell he has. And
Somehow with Zoom, he's dying.
no, he lost his speed,
Yeah.
so he has no healing factor.
Yeah.
So his disease caught up with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's like.
That's not
Makes sense.
That's
Yeah,
actually
no,
really
I
good.
know.
Because his healing factor isn't curing his disease.
I think they'll get his speed back.
It's sort of like Tony Stark's arc reactor in his
Right.
chest.
Wouldn't it
As long as
just
that
make
thing's
his
going.
cancer faster then?
No, he's just a normal guy.
No, because he would have
No,
healing
no,
factor.
no, I know, but with his speed though, wouldn't like the cancer grow faster than
No,
healing?
because cancer is alien to your body. It's not natural to your body.
Yeah.
So therefore, your healing factor would be healing the
heals the
cancerous
cancer.
Okay.
cells, but there's no cure for cancer, so therefore it would just keep it at bay.
Actual science.
Oh, science magic.
Actual science. We're debating semantics of comic science.
Mhm.
This is what we've come to.
Anyway, aside from Jay Garrick, who had very little to do with this episode,
He's very little to do with any episode. That's my point.
yeah, the turtle was cool, and the whole thing with Patty,
I'm
and
sad.
you didn't watch. Sorry, Ed. Spoilers.
I'm okay with it.
Patty and Barry. Is it over?
It seems
I
like
don't
it.
care.
Yeah.
I really don't like.
Really? Come on.
I really like Patty.
Everyone likes Patty.
I think she's gonna die.
I hope not.
Whoa. Bold prediction.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
mean,
he ends up with Iris. You know he ends up with Iris.
Yeah.
it's true, and plus he's been having like a lot of nightmares of her actually dying.
Yeah, they're fucking Anakin Skywalker in it. Like, no, Padme. Like he just wakes up and
Change it, Patty.
yeah, Patty.
But,
It's
no,
the same thing.
You have to look at it as, yeah, we know he ends up with Iris, but we also know, what was his girlfriend's name from last season?
Linda Park.
Linda Park ends up with Wally West.
Yes. Who was
Yeah.
also in the show.
It's like, oh my God, is he a bitch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hate
Oh
him.
my God, what are you doing here? Tail lights. It's like you gotta make him like a street racer, like, and then you make the other black guy, Legends of Tomorrow, a football player. Like, can one of these guys be a college student? Like something.
Meanwhile, the Oscars are complaining.
Yeah. Like Jesus Christ, man.
But I think I don't know. I think Patty. I don't think she's actually gonna like leave, but she's like, I'm leaving, whatever. Yeah, she might die.
So
Something's gonna happen.
I'm going
She's
to Midway.
better find out that Barry's the Flash.
I hope not. He's way too willy nilly with telling people he's the Flash.
He did tell his
He
all of his girlfriends except
So,
for her that he's
Definitely
Flash.
too slow for that.
Okay.
Mm.
You can shut
But like,
her off now,
so
people.
that's the problem. When how many people know that he's the Flash?
Like
Has-
at least 12.
That wasn't a question.
Okay.
It was a statement.
Sorry.
And I was going into the rest of my conversation.
Continue.
Get
Thank
Claws
you.
are out
So with how
tonight.
many people know that he's the Flash, it's reminiscent to me of when Smallville started going to the crapper, when so many people knew that Clark Kent was, had superpowers. So like, the more people know about it, the more characters you're throwing into the mix, and that's where I think you lose quality. So that's a
Yeah.
fear of mine.
I think she's gonna find out when she's dying. Like, I think Barry's
Like,
not gonna save her.
holding her in her.
And he's gonna
you know,
be like,
dying,
"Oh,
like-
Patty!" She's gonna be like,
Oh, just like the
you're
mother scene
Flash."
all over again from
Yeah.
season 1.
Like, she's cannon fodder.
Yeah.
But
That's
there was,
sad.
But there was 2 stingers at the end. One, Wells killing, Harry.
He didn't kill him. He's still left.
Oh, he's still
He
alive.
just like lobotomized him.
Oh, that's just as fine, I guess.
Yeah, I mean his body's alive. I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he killed him.
Really?
The turtle?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he killed him.
I don't think
He
they're
put
gonna
the
make
thing
him.
up a nose and took like a brain cell, whatever, from him.
Yeah, but like
I think he killed him.
I don't, because then wouldn't they just look at the tapes and see Wells just straight up kill a dude?
Yes, they probably will, and they'll probably figure it out. But
They have been killing a lot of people this season. So
Anyway,
anyway, dead.
next, I mean, we're gonna have to flash up and move on. But we're gonna get the Reverse Flash next week.
Yeah.
Back again, and
Different Reverse Flash.
well, it's the normal Reverse Flash.
Yes.
You know, it's not Reverse Flash in
Reverse-
Wells' body.
Yes.
So is
Theo
this
Barthol.
like I'm really interested in how they're going to explain that.
Me too, but also
Science magic.
I do kind of hate that DC is doing this and bringing him back, because I feel like, why do you don't need him, and 2, they did this with Slade Wilson in Arrow last season when they brought him back for that one episode, and it did no justice for the character, and it was just like, well, that was an underwhelming episode, and that's it.
He would
I
have
feel
been
like they're
back.
going to do the same shit with the Reverse Flash.
He would have been back for more episodes if he didn't get drunk and hit women.
No, that's not true though, because the season would have been done. I mean, Manu Bennett, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. The guy got in a lot
But
of
even
trouble.
but I know, but even he got in trouble after the episode had aired.
That's true.
The episode, was like a
Yeah.
closed
He got
shut
pitched out
episode,
to-
and that was it. It was just like a one-off episode with the villain from season 2.
Do you think he's gonna be a one-off?
I think he is, and I think that's stupid. But who knows? I could be wrong,
So they're gonna beat him in one episode after taking a whole season to beat him last time?
which is why it's stupid,
Yeah. Maybe he'll team up and help him with Zoom.
because he has to team up and help against Zoom. Possible.
Well, okay,
They
so
teamed up
let's
in
throw-
the
let's throw a
past.
thing-
Well, because Zoom's gonna want to kill Reverse Flash too. Because I want all the speed.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
So,
How was my Zoom impression?
It's
Leave a
okay.
comment down below.
so what if Zoom is the one who brings Reverse Flash into it?
That's
All right.
possible as well. Zoom
All right.
could be bringing
The
Flash.
enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing.
I don't think Zoom would team up with anybody. He wants
He's not.
But
he
the
wants
teaming-
everybody's
speed
He's not teaming. He's using.
to kill Barry.
For all I know,
I
this
don't-
Reverse Flash could be like a good guy.
Well,
All right.
hold on. Here's the thing, though. We know
He's
he's not-
definitely not.
All right, let's move on.
There was in the
That'll-
trailer they were fighting.
That'll be a talk after next week.
On to Agent Carter.
All right, so next
Mm.
we have Agent Carter, A Lady in the Lake, and A View in the Dark. 2 episodes, 2-episode premiere.
2 hours of joy.
2 hours. I didn't think it was bad.
It was okay, but it's just like, why do we need a season 2?
I think they need to stop delaying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for this fucking shit.
I agree, but I still thought it was like it helped my entertainment, and I was entertained. But then again, we said this last season.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes were like pretty good.
Yeah,
And then it was downhill. I like Jarvis a lot this season.
Yes.
I like Jarvis too.
Where he's doing like the old timey calisthenics.
Anytime I'm seeing Jarvis and his wife, I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, good. I'm entertained.
And I don't know if Peggy's into Sousa or she's into the black guy or what.
No, well, she was into Sousa, but then Sousa has a
wife.
wife
Who
and
is probably gonna
she's gonna
Die.
die, and
Die.
she's gonna wind up with Sousa.
yeah.
The whole Black Matter thing, or not Black Matter, what's it called?
Zero matter.
Zero Matter. Yeah.
That's how much this show matters. Zero.
I thought that it was it's kind of reminiscent of the monolith.
Yeah,
Agents
that's
of
what I was
S.H.I.E.L.D.
thinking. And there's no way they're gonna do a black goopy substance and not have it be the other black goopy
like
substance.
connected in some way.
If it's not connected, it's really weird.
Yeah.
That people, I was confused, and I usually pick up on a lot of this comics. I can't imagine like every Tom, Dick, and Harry like, hey, not the other thing, and if it's not, it's like those are the same people that are gonna be like, how come there's a Flash on the movie, but when I go home and watch it on TV, it's a different Flash? You're gonna be those people, and you're out there. You're not watching. All our viewers are A1 students and smart and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
The one thing I had to really complain about with Agent Carter is, all right, like the scene where like the lady's frozen, and and it showed like the doctor, like, hey doctor, you're doing this thing, and like he touches it and he just shatters. They just look at it, it's like, oh, like he fell, like the guy just fell. It's like, oh no. But a guy shambled into a million tiny meat pieces, and they brush it off like it's like a normal instance.
Susan went outside.
Susan
went outside and threw up.
Yeah, good for him. The one person that acted like he should have.
It's not as shocking if you see someone just
but then that happened
actually jibbed in front of you.
But then that happened again to that other police or whatever.
I didn't like that villain at all. Like
she was dumb,
and he was dumb.
I said he was dumb.
Oh, I thought you said she.
Nope.
I thought you said she.
And then there was like that beat cop that shot him. I think the beat cop's working for whatever big overall
agency.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Is it Isodyne?
No, that's
Iodine?
Is that Terminator 2?
No, that's Cyberdyne. It's Isodyne.
Also Skynet.
Oh wow, that's a ripoff.
And also they kind of shatter like the people who aren't Inhumans in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they get the Terrigen Mist. So I think there's going to be some type of like connection with that. Maybe.
No, that was just ice.
So it just sounds like Agent Carter's like, hey, this could be parts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
If he turned them into stone, I would say yes. Because they get encased in all that stone.
Maybe that.
I don't think it's going to be
I don't think we should dwell on spilt shit right now, you know?
Okay. But, you know, the start was okay. It can get better. Will it get better? Guess we'll have to find out. I'd rather them just bring Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back.
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a much better show. Okay. So our next show is Arrow. The episode is entitled Blood Debts. And
let's knock this out right away. I made a prediction, and I was very adamant about it, and I was wrong. Now,
I kept telling Scott how wrong he was, and he refused to believe it.
Because, listen, I wanted to give Arrow the benefit of the doubt to not use the grave as something so divisive. It is so soap opera of them to be like, join us next week to see who's in the grave. Like, what I thought they were going to do was, since Felicity got shot, they were going to fake her death to draw out Damien Dark and keep Felicity out of harm's way, because everybody else in Team Arrow can do some shit. They can fight. Felicity can't. She's paralyzed now. She's going to take the Oracle role and hide out in the Arrow Cave, presumed dead. Dark doesn't go after her anymore. I thought they were going to be like, here's this death, and then go somewhere else with it. Like Arrow has always done. They've been like, look over here, and then they come at you from this
side
side.
of hand.
Well, I guess you're apart, right?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I just didn't want I think I just didn't want them to use it.
They showed, yeah, I know, that's exactly what it was. They showed too much of like Felicity, like in the hospital, whatever. It was like, there's no way that it's connected to the grave scene because it's...
Well, exactly, because think of it this way. They open the episode on the grave and it says Felicity, and everybody's like, shit, she did die, and then it turns out it's a fake funeral. Like, do it that way. Other than like, now I think we're gonna slowly see at the end of each episode somebody in that like 3 months later, and like Diggle's gonna be like driving the limo, like, man, that was a sad funeral. So you're like, oh, it's not Diggle. And then like fucking Thea's gonna be like pop up and be like, oh, the tires were low on air, and get in. Like, I think it's gonna one by one reveal it.
Reveal who's
not in
and
the
then
grave.
You're like, who could it be? And then it's gonna be Felicity's mom.
Yep, exactly.
And that's so
it's gonna
dumb.
be Felicity's
And
mom.
it's terrible.
And
I mean,
terribly.
it's kind of good because she sucks.
Yeah.
But it's still just...
I don't know. Felicity.
I still don't see why Ollie would cry so much.
No, well, he wasn't really crying. He was just mad, and he's mad because Felicity's upset. Because when he gets into the limo, Felicity is like so like she's like
So
teary-eyed
she's sad,
really
and she
upset.
is
She's emotional though.
She is
anybody.
pissed though. She's
But,
not
yeah.
just emotional. She is pissed.
I think since Lance is working with him, Felicity's mom is going to get killed in the line of fire.
Yes, 100%, and that's what's going to be. It's going to be Felicity's mom that dies because she's just some no-name character that they bring in every now and then.
So,
they don't need on the show.
I don't think it'll necessarily be like in the line of fire. I think they'll go the whole route of like when Slade kidnapped
Moira.
No, Thea.
He kidnapped Thea and Moira.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Both of them.
No, but
No, it was the Asian girl. Whatever.
Yeah, no. It was he kidnapped Thea and then released her. Remember? So I think it's gonna be along those sorts of lines, but he's just gonna kill her. And,
We'll see.
You know, because here's the thing.
Damien Dark's an ungrateful piece of shit.
I'm really interested in this Genesis that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because people are like, was that thing in that cupboard a mother box? And if that's a mother box and they're talking about Genesis, it could be New Genesis, where the new gods are from,
Right.
and those old people underground could be the new gods. They boom, destroy the earth, bring all the corn up. Because God knows new gods are corn eaters. That's all they thrive off of. It's canon. You can look it up.
It's called maize.
On Wikipedia DC. It's there. Just
wait, is that
up.
true?
No.
Oh, okay. You got me.
Wow.
You got me.
I was not even trying to be anything remotely serious. But yeah. I hope it's that. But this episode was
it was okay. But that's what Arrow's been like, meh. All season, I
right.
feel like. There hasn't been terrible, but it hasn't been amazing either. It's been like
okay,
kind of in the middle.
Season 3.
Can you tell me?
Season 3 was trash.
Can you tell me when Anarchy found the time to become a goddamn ninja?
Yeah,
He was a badass at fighting in his.
He was
Not that badass. Not a badass enough to take down Arrow and Speedy.
Prison?
He was.
He didn't go to prison. He broke free. He killed all the paramedics.
Hold on. The only reason why they defeated him in that his breakout episode was because Speedy went all Lazarus Pit and lit his ass on fire.
You know where he learned? He went to that Spirit's Halloween store to get those scars, and someone was like, free Taekwondo lessons, and he was like, oh, cool.
No, you can always blame Merlin.
CW was like, we spent all our budget on Legends tomorrow. Here, use these fake scars. Because that was terrible.
It didn't even look like fake scars. It looked like someone gently placed chop meat on his face. It was like, stay still.
I want to give some good aspects of him though. The mask, right,
was one of the worst parts.
How it looks just like Anarchy in the comics.
Anarchy in the comics is like a gold mask and a red suit.
No, he's got a white face, buddy.
It's gold. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up right now.
The joy of computers on the show.
To prove each other wrong. Or right.
Anyway, while you're looking that up, I thought Arrow was okay, just like it has been, and we'll see what happens. Who is in the grave? It's Felicity's mom. So
I'm still hoping on Roy. Roy. Roy.
It looks pretty white to me.
Yeah. Well, that was the Arkham. Boom. That's the Arkham game. Hold on. No, that is white. All right.
Yep, that's right. All right.
No, here's gold.
So I'm not saying.
All right, so you're both right.
Yeah, but I'm not saying there's not different variations, but I feel like they did it well. It made him creepy, and it kind of paid a little bit of homage to the character.
They got that mask at the Spirits where they got the scar from, too.
Which is okay. It looks like a Jabberwocky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had one for a Halloween costume that I put together in college, so that's how much money I had to spend on Halloween.
All right, we got the pilot of Legends of Tomorrow, and it came out with a bang.
It was kick-ass. Are you kidding? That was so good.
It was pretty awesome. So what did you guys think as a whole? Premiere of Legends of Tomorrow.
I was surprised just for this 1 hour. Like I thought it was like 2 hours long, honestly.
They packed a lot of shit in.
They did, because I didn't think like they would literally be doing all this already. Like I thought it was gonna be like an episode of introductions, like, and it's probably gonna end with like, oh, should we go back in time? It's like, nope, instant 70s.
Which was great.
Yeah.
And then they meet the professor. It's like, yeah, we knew each other. Oh, we knew each other? Yeah, you're my mom. Oh, that's weird.
My favorite part was the fact when they all get on the ship back in the 70s and they ask for a punter, they're like, well, aren't we legends? And he goes, no, I just picked you because I needed people that were so meaningless they didn't affect the timeline, whether they died or not.
He basically just told them they're all like superhero scrubs.
Yeah, losers of tomorrow. Which is amazing because everybody was
and
like,
it makes sense why
everybody was like, why is Captain Cold and Heatwave there? Immediately makes sense. Like, immediately makes sense why those two are there. And they were my favorite part.
Yeah.
I love the 70s.
He fits so well.
It's so bad, though.
He fits so
it's
well.
It's so corny.
And like, where she's fighting the dudes in the bar, and she's like, now I need some help, and Captain Cold just drops the red stripes or whatever.
By the way, is the only thing that I kind of had a problem with, because it's so stupid and cliche. Like, girl walks into a bar, gets hit on by some biker dude, and tries to rape her. Because that happens every time I go to a bar. Like, when was
the last time you were in a bar in the 70s?
It doesn't matter what. People got raped all of a sudden.
In the 70s?
Yep. No.
Remember Son of Sam?
They still do it today, though, with every single bar.
Yeah, they don't do it a lot now because they have technology to trace your semen and shit.
It happens in every show, and it's so stupid. And then all of a sudden, not only
it happened way more in the 70s.
Like, not only this guy, but then, like, everyone else just starts jumping in and fighting.
In a bar fight.
No, but it wasn't a bar fight.
There was no repercussions.
It was like 10 guys versus one woman at first.
Wrong. It was ridiculous. It was still, I enjoyed the show, but it was just like.
In the 70s, if you punch somebody in the face, they're like, don't do that again. Now you punch somebody in the face, it's like, you were in prison forever. Like,
But he,
it was from speaking from a lawful perspective. Now it was way easier in the 70s.
I agree, but it still didn't happen like every time.
Well, when you come back from the 70s, you tell me how it happened.
Oh, shut up! No, you can't say that. It wouldn't have went down like that. But whatever. I mean, obviously, there wouldn't be a giant spaceship to bring. I'm just nitpicking, but it's just.
Can we mention the Star Wars reference?
It literally happens. Yeah, Boba Fett. It literally happens like in every. Like it didn't happen. It happened in fucking Jessica Jones too. Like bar fight, just like out of nowhere. Like that shit doesn't happen. It's so cliche. I wish they went with something different. Like, but whatever.
We are watching a time travel show, and that's
fine. It was still good.
And so they go to the 70s to try to find this guy who knows where Vandal Savage is
because he's a historian about it.
Yeah, and you find out that only the Hawks can actually kill Vandal Savage. If anybody else kills him, he can regenerate from a single cell. Dragon Ball Z. So this guy Kronos, who's like a time bounty hunter, starts chasing him down. Who looks awesome.
He does look pretty badass.
So then they're all running back to the ship, and they leave. Initially, they leave Heatwave, Captain Cold, Canary, and the I don't know his name, but the black half of Firestorm. They leave him on the ship because they don't need them. Jax. Sorry, whatever.
Racist.
That is
you
not
guys were
racist.
worried about me.
Saying the black half is not racist. Anyway, he's literally shut up. So they leave him on the ship, and then they go out to the bar because they're bored, and then the other guys are all running back getting chased by Kronos, or Kronos is shooting the ship or whatever. So Captain Cold like zooms in on this in the 70s like cutlass and basically tail whips the guy and hops out. He goes, "We leave for 5 minutes, and you guys already pick a fight with Boba Fett." And I was like, sold. I'm sold on this show. So hard, and I was a big advocate for it originally, and all these guys were like, "I don't know." It seems like a blast and a half to watch. It might not make sense, but it's fun.
No, it was a lot of fun. I like Rip Hunter a lot too.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good character. He plays the part very
I loved his backstory, current story, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Where it was like, why are we showing
his future story?
Yeah.
Technically, it does take place in the future.
Yeah,
but it was showing the past.
Whatever.
In the future.
But it was the future. Yeah.
It was a future
all right,
back.
get to it, Doc. Basically, Vandal Savage killed his wife and
family.
Yeah,
and he stole a time. He was a time master. Basically, they're trying. He was in Doctor Who. Arthur Darvill played Rory in Doctor Who. And he was a companion for the Doctor. And
Weeping Angels takes some time.
Only one other thing that I'm going to nitpick. When we first see Cold and Heatwave, they're like, I don't know what they're doing. They're stealing something or whatever. And like two like cops or whoever come after them, and they both like fire their guns. And instead of one catching on fire and one getting frozen, they just go and they like fall back, like they just get like blown back by like the flames and the cold.
Well, that would.
It's like what the fuck is that?
That would create wind.
No,
I'd rather than waste the budget on the spaceship.
Yes. Again, I'm nitpicking, but I was like, that was stupid.
But all in all, that is the one show this week that I didn't like have a moment where I was like, ugh. Like
it looks fun. It looks a lot of fun.
Like the first seasons of all these shows are very fun to watch.
Yeah,
they're new.
I agree.
Come season 2, the show's going to turn to an ass pile. Actually, Arrow season 2 is the best one, but whatever. Flash season 2 is kind of meh.
It's okay. It's right up there.
I think the payoff is going to be good.
So
leading up to it's like.
So now are they going? They're going to the future to stop the Vandal Savage from the future, right? Or
they're going.
I don't know where they're stuck in time right now.
Yes.
They're in like the time
limbo
rift or whatever it's called. Yeah, limbo. So that's where they are right now. So right now they're in no time.
I'm just saying, like, why don't they just go into the Egypt?
All right, let's wrap it up. We're at a half hour already. We're gonna.
Well, that was the reviews. The reviews is a big portion of our thing. So all right, so we'll get in the trailer talk, and then we'll start also more lame trailer talk. It was DC week this week, and we got a ton of DC shit.
Mm-hmm.
So well, all right, but the shows were back too. So
sure.
So we've got the Suicide Squad trailer, and we have the Wonder Woman special.
Yes.
Well, special. The Wonder Woman footage that they showed on the
four
special.
clips.
All right, so which one?
So let's go light first and talk about Wonder Woman. I thought that it looked very interesting. I did not expect it to look like that, and I'm actually very intrigued because I think it looks really good.
I'm nervous.
Me too. I'm not sure.
Initial impression, Ed?
I think it looks like Captain America: The First Avenger.
It does somewhat, but
instead of fast, swift fighting. It's slow motion shield fighting. They're like, Captain America did it fast. Let's do it slow. But I'm nervous.
And horses. We want horses.
Yeah, lots of horses and swords. I'm very nervous because we have yet to hear her say a goddamn word.
Yeah,
and she's Israeli.
In either Batman versus Superman or even Wonder Woman.
We heard a Link grunt.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll dub her voice like fucking The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's got a very thick accent, and I don't know how well she can do a Wonder Woman voice. It's I'm Diana of Themyscira. Like, I don't think she can do that at all, and I think
she is soft-spoken. The actress herself is soft-spoken, so
and she's got a heavy fucking accent.
Accent I don't care about because they can completely play in. I mean, and I know that it's not a Greek accent.
Yeah.
But they can play into the fact that
she's from another place,
right? Which is fine. I just need her to be assertive.
The fact that they have not they've showed us Doomsday looking like shit. They're like, fuck it, give it to them. And if they're trepidatious about her voice, that's a big red flag.
I think it'll be fine.
They just haven't shown it.
So
as soon as I hear her say a word, shut me up. Just have her say like "fuck you, Scott," and I'm fine. I don't care.
So again, I'm like I said, I did say I think it looks a lot like Captain America: The First Avenger because
like dark.
It's
overtone.
got that dark overtone. It's also
like literally the camera.
Yeah,
there's like a filter on it.
There's like when he's running through the fields or the forests of the Nazis and crap. Yeah. But anyway, and it takes place in
World War I.
Not a current timeline.
Yeah.
So
it's World War I or World War II?
World War I.
Okay.
So it's slow shield fighting in World War I.
Hence the horses.
Suck it, Captain America.
We're getting the first one. One up you.
I'm one behind you. I'll be okay as long as it doesn't completely eat shit. It doesn't have to be a good movie. It has to be an okay movie because that's what Captain America is. It was a building movie, and because we don't really have anything recent that builds Wonder Woman.
But what I like is like it wasn't Supergirl. It wasn't like girl power. Like
we saw 4 clips with no dialogue.
Right.
Yes, I know.
So we have no idea.
I still don't think it doesn't look like it's gonna be that type of movie. It looks like it's gonna take a much more serious tone.
The fact that it takes place in World War I, where I could see Chris Pine being like, "Let me help you out, Dame," and she's like, "I don't need your help." Like that shit is definitely gonna be
the Agent Carter shit.
Yeah,
but not so much of like super.
Yeah,
I'm a woman, I'm empowered type of thing.
So. But in the same sense, like I think Chris Pine could be a little bit of comedic relief for it because if you've seen Into the Woods, he is fucking hilarious.
Oh, he's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
I don't think anybody's seen it,
dude. And that's your loss, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to watch it. I like James Corden.
Yeah. So anyway, but like again, I don't need it to be a phenomenal movie. I don't need it to be a great movie. I just need it to be an okay movie to set up her future roles in the team up.
All right. So how about the Suicide Squad trailer?
All right.
So I know, and I'll go last.
Thank you, because I know you really want to talk about it. I am more excited for this than I am with Batman versus Superman.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let's just.
I thought you were going last.
No, I'm gonna talk last. But you liked something.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, if you have
used to that.
First off, you have a trailer with Queen, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
Especially Bohemian Rhapsody of all songs.
That explains a lot.
They're like, suck it, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's honestly why I kind of like this. This is basically like the villain version of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like almost, not like trailer shot by trailer shot, but kind of like the same type of feeling that you're watching.
Goofy, fun-esque.
Exactly.
Hectic-ass movie.
I'm still concerned about the villain. It's apparently going to be Enchantress, right?
Well, that's one of the pluses that they gave you. They let you know what this movie's going to be like.
I heard it was going to be the Joker.
Well, I see like the Joker being like a speed bump in what they're trying to do.
Well,
and just happens to show by, like that type of thing.
Sorry, I said I was going to go last, but I have a point.
Scott.
I know I just have a quick point.
Make your quick point.
If you go by the poster and they're all lined up and the Joker's on the eye and there's a space open, I think there could be a villain that's not introduced, and Scott Eastwood is rumored to play Slade Wilson.
That's true.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be fully Deathstroke, if it's going to be Enchantress, Joker, and they're just going to do a team up. I think it's going to be someone we haven't seen yet.
Possibly.
Plus, they did a great job setting the tone of the movie without telling us a goddamn thing, which is what a trailer is supposed to do.
I agree.
So hold
Look
on.
at you, Batman.
I have a question then. If it's rumored that Enchantress is the villain, why have they introduced her as a member of the squad?
Well, she's possessed, so she can be like losing it.
So you think she's like with the squad, but also...
Well, she initially set out to save her brother,
Mhm.
and that's when she got possessed. So I think she can just be using them for her own plan.
Okay.
And then go. Because, like, you see the henchmen are all covered in, like, black goo, and it's the same
And
black...
they're like creature-like.
Yeah, it's the same black aura that she's got around her, so
Okay.
that she could be able... one of her powers, she could probably possess people.
It's funny because I saw someone online saying like, "Is Swamp Thing in this movie?" I'm like, this would be the dumbest thing ever, and I would see this even more if that's true.
Yeah. I just think they're going to throw us for a fucking loop, because I have no
honestly-
idea what this movie's going to be about, and
When
I'm
I
going to see it opening night.
when I saw the shadow of that plant creature,
Yeah.
all right, I thought of somebody else, to be honest.
Poison Ivy?
Yeah, I really did.
Ooh, I forgot
Oh,
about
wow.
that.
Oh, wow, right?
I never thought of that. I thought it was like Enchantress's final form.
No, I was thinking Poison Ivy.
Could
Shit.
Wow. And that's what if they do that, that's ballsy, and fuck yeah. If that's
Fuck
Poison
yeah,
Ivy.
right?
I'm also a little confused. What is the timeline again for Suicide Squad? Is this
This
before?
is before. This is
before
when
Batman-
Batman is still Batman.
Okay.
So when Batman
Or is it after BVS?
No, it's before.
No,
Sure?
it's not.
I think it's after.
because you have in the original trailer, you have Waller talk about Superman being a beacon to
Yeah.
them for them all to come back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty
shit.
sure it is after.
So it's after.
Oh wow, I thought it was
So
before.
it's
But that's
at
what I'm
launch.
saying. It still can be after
it can
Superman.
technically be the same time as Batman
It's-
vs. Superman.
right. So it
also.
could actually be post Man of Steel before Batman versus Superman.
That's true.
Yeah,
'Cause it
and
can
this-
be as Batman's coming back, because then we see in
well, Superman causes him to come back. So
right
exactly.
Well, that's why
you
I'm saying
see
it can be
him
in
still
between,
doing his thing
because
as like
he wasn't doing his thing. He in the beginning of Batman
Right.
vs Superman, he has stopped being Batman for a long
Correct.
time.
exactly.
Let-
But
guys, let me
Sure.
finish.
Go ahead.
So
Sir.
what I'm saying is it could be as Batman is now coming back from his retirement, and you hear like they talk about in Batman vs Superman in the trailers, they talk about how Batman is wreaking havoc on Gotham
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
This could be the storytelling of as he came back, getting prepared for Superman.
Yes, because I remember in the trailer for Batman vs Superman, he was stopping, like a random criminal has like the batarang or bat tattoo
Yeah.
on
He's got a
the
brand on him.
Batarang.
brand on him. And so when I saw the trailer again, the first teaser trailer when it had Batman on the hood of the Joker's
Yeah.
car, I was like thinking like the same thing. Like, is this in between?
Sorry.
Oh, you still
Let's
like
not dwell on that. Let's keep
Do-
moving.
do we want
Let's keep
to-
moving.
do you want
No,
to-
I
don't want
actually like Leto's Joker a lot. Actually,
I am
Okay.
intrigued by him now. Like
So-
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna nibble. I'm not gonna bite and go full force into it. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me give it a
well, he
taste.
took a swan dive into Ace Chemicals. You saw that.
Yeah, I saw that, but he
With
went
Harley,
out.
it looks like.
No, he
So,
went
hold
after
on.
Harley.
Hold
it looked
on.
Like
That actually, I don't think that's them.
like a lovey-dovey dream sequence.
No, he does take the swan dive. That chemical that we see, you see stuff coming off of them.
Yeah, like
I watched it in slow mo, like not.
That's
I
our
didn't
hair dye.
rewind.
Mhm.
It's. I don't think it's actually them. I think it's dolls.
He's picking her up.
You don't see them moving.
No, he literally picks her up
You
out
see
of
them
it.
floating.
I think that's.
It looks like people to me, but I didn't watch it in slow motion.
So, but anyway,
I think I might be the only person that's not like super excited for this movie.
That's because you
I
never
am
were.
chiming
and
after
No, what was that?
You never were, and you
I
just
never was.
and you don't want to admit. That you like it.
I just have no I have no expectations. I'm not like not excited for it.
not.
But that's gonna make you love it more than you
It
go
might,
in with
and
no
it might.
expectation.
But the thing is, like, everyone's blowing this movie's dick
You know what?
before it even came out, and like,
I feel
everyone
Everybody
forgets.
does that for every movie ever.
That's true.
So,
But everyone forgets how like pissed off everyone was when we first saw it, and like, I still think it's kind of like I don't know.
so
I have my doubts about it, but we'll
I'm
see.
on Team Steve with this because the way in my mind, as I watch the original trailer for Suicide Squad more and more, I realize I like that trailer. That trailer gets me excited to see the movie. I still want to see the movie. I feel like this trailer didn't really do anything for me. It didn't sway me for or against. It was just like, okay, we got another trailer.
Kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah. I wasn't like, holy balls, look what's happening here. No, it was just like, I was like, okay, cool.
I think
More
the
footage.
action looked fast paced.
Yes.
I think the action looked intense. You got a little bit of a hint into the story. You got to see the Joker, hear him laugh again, hear him talk again. I think all in all, it's so wildly different than anything.
So here's my problem.
DC's put out.
Here's my problem. So
we
have the trailer that's inlaid with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mhm.
All right. I was looking for so much more comedic relief in this trailer than there actually was.
I think there was borderline too much.
I thought so too.
I mean, I got a couple chuckles, but I don't feel like I felt funny like when I saw
I didn't
the
think
Galaxy
it was
trailers.
kind of funny at all.
As a trailer, let's not diverge from the movie. As a trailer itself, I think it was one of the best cut trailers I've seen in a very, very, very long time.
Without spoiling anything.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, with how the action beats were synced to the music,
Yes.
and the big swell comes up, and you think Queen's gonna kick into Bohemian Rhapsody. Music cuts out. You see Jai Courtney like drinking a beer, like running away from someone. Any trailer that can make me go, huh? Jai Courtney was pleasant. You already got my tickets. I fucking hate Jai
He's
Courtney.
Boomerang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
was
Scott-
fucking awesome in it.
But we're getting
yeah.
a little lengthy on time of this here. We got to get into awesome or lame. So
All right, we can cut
These
some
are
shit
usually
out of that. Yeah.
we're gonna end with that. And now we're gonna get into everyone's favorite section, awesome or lame.
Ooh.
And we've got some topics for you. So I'm gonna start off on the DC topic. Scott, we'll start with you. Green Lantern Corps confirmed for the Justice League movie. Awesome or lame?
Is there a duh option? Like, they said Unite the Seven, and there were 6 of them in the promo image. Like, I'm not shocked at all. The Green Lantern Corps is cool because it might be more than one. We might get
You could get all 3 or
Yeah.
4.
Nobody wants to see Guy Gardner.
I would love to see Guy Gardner.
I was
Nobody-
talking more about Alan
I'm
Scott, but
learning
then again,
so
he's
much
not part of
about
the
you
Green
right
Lantern
now,
Corps,
Jeff.
so never mind.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I just love to see people be sad. That's all.
I'd like to see them give it Green Lantern another
You need
shot.
to kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they're gonna incorporate a core into it. They might like pull one out because like
Yeah,
there
Hal
wasn't-
Jordan.
Yeah, I would rather Jon Stewart because they already gave Hal Jordan a shot.
It could
Yeah,
be-
that's true.
What if it's just an alien one? Like that.
Well, that'll be your
With
turn on
legs.
awesome or lame. That'll be your turn on awesome or lame.
Okay, so Scott's going awesome. Ed, Green Lantern Corps confirmed Justice League movie. Awesome or lame?
Lame.
Why?
I am excited for Green Lantern. I think Green Lantern Corps will be stretching their ability. There's going to be way too much CGI on stuff that we don't need. When they can focus on his constructs,
Mhm.
I think they're going to have way too many characters that they're now going to have, because you have multiple characters for the Green Lantern Corps, and it won't just be, the human Green Lanterns. I think they're going to bring in other Green Lanterns.
Of course they will.
And they're going to blow their CGI load, and I think it's going to take away from the movie, and I think it's a lame announcement.
Have you seen?
I would have been okay with just a single movie.
Have you seen the animated series?
I have not.
It's fantastic.
It is phenomenal. I think the big
But I
misstep
also
they
saw
took-
Ryan Reynolds with all of
So
the Green
we have
Lanterns
two
around.
sides of the spectrum
Right.
here. You have a really,
So-
but they didn't
really
use them
bad.
right. They showed them real quick, which was a bunch of CGI
Which is-
mess, and then they went off and Ryan
Which
Reynolds.
is why I'm afraid, because they didn't use them right.
Okay.
So lame.
Devin, Green Lantern Corps, awesome or lame?
I'm going to say awesome. Going on Team Scott here.
I don't like this. We're agreeing too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll
I'm gonna
change later
crash
on.
on the way home.
Come on. But yeah, they've had to learn their mistake with the Green Lantern film with Ryan Reynolds. So like of all the stuff that they did, what the do's, the do rights, do wrongs, Dudley do right, whatever.
I think
Don't
Dudley,
say that.
Dudley Do Right would have made that movie
Too
better.
bad we can't edit this.
Anyway, I know for a fact that they'll definitely not like over glorify the Green Lantern Corps so much. I guarantee they'll probably show like maybe 2 Green Lanterns. I can see Jon Stewart
They'll
and
just show
also
a little
Hal
bit
Jordan.
of it.
Exactly. Like
I don't
it'll probably just be like a flashback or some type of thing. Like here's our, like the Green Lantern Corps, and over there's a yellow and red.
I don't want to see Earth at all. I want this to be a fucking space cop movie.
I don't know about the Justice League Space Cop movie. Maybe in the Green Lantern movie.
That's
but-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. We're gonna get to see Green Lantern. That's cool. Green Lantern Corps, like you said, if they just sprinkle it, like you just see a little bit of it, it's cool.
Everyone loves sprinkles, but they don't want to
Actually,
have
I
a
don't
whole
like
cup of it.
but
Which, man, Come on.
But
Space
yeah.
Cop. It's gonna be Space Cop movie.
All right, the next topic. Ryan Reynolds is already talking to make a Cable Deadpool or X-Force movie, which I believe there is an X-Force movie in the works. But anyway, Ryan Reynolds wants to bring Cable to the big screen. So let's start with Ed this time. Ed, awesome or lame?
So I can't give a concise answer for awesome or lame. I say it will be
You
conditional.
have to choose, awesome or lame.
It'll be awesome if the Deadpool movie does well.
Which I think it will.
Which I think it will. Because it'll be awesome because now we'll have the next X-Men franchise movie. Like, the movies aside, Hugh Jackman does a great job of playing Wolverine.
Yes.
Correct, right?
Yeah.
So now we need somebody.
I would say.
Right. So even whether there's weak movie writing aside, he does a good job as the character. I think Ryan Reynolds will do a great job as the character. And as long as he does a great job in the movie, we will have our next X-Men franchise, and I think it will be awesome. If the movie sucks, then it'll be lame.
Devin, awesome or lame?
It's totally gonna be awesome. I mean, why not? Like Ed just said, if the sequel is good, if the first film's gonna be good, the sequel's got to be good too. If they, put so much effort into it already, it's already in the works. You said?
No, he was trying to make Cable to come into.
But the X-Force
It's rumored.
It's rumored to be in the works, right? But I don't see why not put in Cable, because we all know Cable and Deadpool is probably one of the two tag teams out there that's pretty hilarious. I'm not sure if you guys played the video game, but I thoroughly enjoyed it when your Deadpool and Cable came in and slapped them around and whatnot, and saw much of their history.
You have to have them do it right though, because in Days of Future Past they misused Bishop.
Yes,
I liked Bishop in Days of Future Past.
I'm not saying that for the little bit that they used him, I'm not saying he was terrible, but the character of Bishop is
said
so
a
much.
word.
I know, and I'm saying he was underused. They didn't use him to his potential, and the character is a great character, and I feel like he wasn't given justice in Days of Future Past. But that's a different conversation.
On one of the shows I watched, one of the guys had he said something.
Take it to your awesome or lame as well.
He said something that really changed the way I looked at comic book movies. It's not the movie maker's job to stay 100% faithful to the source material. It's to make the best movie. Right. So I don't think you get to be he wasn't here, so he's misused. I think he served a purpose,
right? Which
they can use him. They have the rights to use him. But anyway, I think this is awesome because Ryan Reynolds is a fucking genius with this so far. Mm-hmm. One, he's marketing the hell out of Deadpool, and it made the movie for $38 million.
Yeah, I really didn't like Ryan Reynolds for a while up until Deadpool, and now I'm kind of back on Ryan Reynolds. But there's years where I was like, fuck Ryan Reynolds.
It's Australia Day, and if you haven't, he put out a promo video for Australia Day as Deadpool. It's fantastic. Go watch it. But he's taking Cable, who's not a very well-known X-Men. He's not one of the if you ask an average everyday fan, who's the X-Men? It's Cyclops, Wolverine, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And X-Force. And he wants to make these R-rated. And it's going to happen because...
Deadpool's going to I don't know if they'll do the future ones. I hope so.
No. What they're going to do, they're going to take these lesser-known properties and team them with Deadpool and make them R-rated.
Yeah.
If you see Deadpool in an X-Men movie, we were talking about this last week, you're going to see him go to curse, and they're going to bleep him. Straight up fourth wall bleep him out, and then Professor X is going to be give him a stern look, and he's going to be he's going to look at the camera and be like, guess we're going to have to wait for my movie to do that. That
would be the perfect way to introduce Deadpool into an X-Men movie.
Yeah, and then just go on. But this is awesome. They made this movie for $38 million. It's gonna make $100 million opening weekend. It's gonna blow expectations out of the water because it's already getting crazy reviews. Why not give him these secondary, tertiary X-Men characters? Team them up with your superstar out of nowhere, make another $38 million movie, and then make shit tons of money. They're gonna give him whatever the fuck he wants, as long as it's not the main group, and he's gonna kill it. Because
so you say awesome?
Awesome? No, lame.
Wait, really? Lame?
No,
you're being sarcastic again.
Holy
I fell for it again.
Shit.
I fell for it again.
You're
It
terrible.
says gullible on the scene.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm Okay, I think that Cable's a great character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
First off, and I just think that if what you are saying is true, where they're going to turn these movies into R-rated movies, X-rated movies into R-rated movies, I think that that would be great, and it can issue a new kind of generation of superhero movies too, which might be what they need.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what Fox needs. I think
Yeah, but I mean, Fox is still good with most of the X-Men movies.
Yeah. But I'm just saying they've tried a lot of stuff. Why not have an adult division?
I agree.
And a PG-13 division.
I agree, and I think that would be great. And it would be great for the movies.
Yeah. And I think given seeing what Ryan Reynolds has done with this, he's pushed so hard for. He's passionate about it. He's going around he literally showed the movie to a bunch of fans who thought they were getting a sneak peek. He's like fan service out the ass. People are in love with him again. People hated Ryan Reynolds for a real long time for Green Lantern. Now they love him for Deadpool. People are going to go out and see it. I already bought my IMAX tickets. Mm-hmm. It's going to make so much money, and they're going to be able to pump out these $40, $50 million superhero movies, which is unheard of. Superhero movies have budgets $150 million. You're going to be able to pump out these medium budget movies and make a ton of money. Of course they're going to do another one. Yeah. Why not give them X-Force or Cable? Because they gave them Colossus.
They did, and that's also cool. The Colossus is in the movie.
Yep.
All right, we are... That took a lot more time than I thought.
Yeah.
Speaking of the X-Men, the next X-Men movie, Bryan Singer has said that it could be the Dark Phoenix saga, which Bryan Singer actually had plans for. And it would probably have been pretty good because the first X-Men movie was pretty good. Second X-Men movie was amazing. And then he left to go do Superman Returns and left Brett Ratner to do X3, which was awful. So
it's an understatement.
If Bryan Singer in Superman Returns, which, I mean, the guilty pleasure, I kind of enjoyed it.
Magneto loves his mutants. Why would he just send them out as pawns to die anyway?
It was bad. It was just a bad movie all around. But if Bryan Singer gets a shot at Dark Phoenix Saga, is this something you'd want to see? Awesome, or are you're over it already? Lame. Devin, start with you.
I'm actually gonna say lame on this. The Dark Phoenix Saga, I don't know. I'm not sure if the normal audience is gonna get it because it has to do with a lot of space, a lot of literally space gods and all this jazz. I don't think anyone's gonna grasp the concept so much like what the animated series did. Yeah. So especially, I'm not sure if this is gonna be one movie or 3 movies. If you're gonna do it like that, I know you said saga, so that's what I'm assuming it's gonna be more than one movie.
Yeah, it could be another trilogy.
I was gonna say trilogy. I don't know if Bryan Singer wants to sign on for
that. This is all he's got right now. He's like the X-Men. Yes,
fair enough.
Fox money, please.
Yeah, outside of the X-Men and Superman Returns, he's done what? The Usual Suspects?
Yeah.
Which was also a good movie, but
my awesome or lame's right in the middle because I want.
You gotta pick awesome or lame.
I'm gonna go lame until I see how Sophie Turner plays Jean Grey.
All right.
Yeah, true.
That's about it. I can't judge.
Awesome or lame? Dark Phoenix Saga. Bryan Singer.
I'm gonna say awesome, because I like that they're pulling out some fan favorite stuff. We're getting Deadpool. I know that was a lot of Ryan Reynolds, but Deadpool's a fan favorite. The Dark Phoenix Saga is a huge part of the X-Men storyline, and not just pumping out these other things Days of Future Past was a huge part of the X-Men storyline. So I think it is awesome. I like that we're getting fan favorite content, and I'm excited.
Well, they basically just used the Days of Future Past name. They didn't really stick too close.
They didn't stick too close to it at all.
They could do the same shit with Dark Phoenix. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it has to be a trilogy. You can't call it a saga and be one movie.
I think that I think it can be awesome. I'm gonna go more awesome than lame. Mm-hmm. I think they can fuck it up too, but I think that Singer had a good idea of where it was going in the first place. I think he can take that idea and kind of utilize it now. Yeah, and I think Sophie Turner is a good actress. Again, I don't know how she'll be with Jean Grey, but I think she can pull it off. And I trust Bryan Singer. He hasn't made a bad X-Men movie yet, and that's what people.
It'll have to take place in the 90s.
Realize.
Because, you go 80s and then 90s.
Yeah, but it's 83.
No, well, late 80s, 90s, because then you already saw the new Future and Famke Janssen was Jean Grey. So unless you're going to use her and then just go with the original cast to do the Phoenix Saga and then redo it.
But that was also 15 years ago that they did those movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Then you caught up to where X1 and X2 happened, but then everybody looks real old. So then they're kind of have to use that buffer a couple decades to do it. And then you're going to see a bunch of people in fucking BK Ratch checks and mesh shirts in the 90s.
They can use the new cast, I think. I think they'll do pretty good. I mean, the What was it?
Timeline-wise, they just kind of hamstrung themselves because they already showed.
First Class took place in the 60s. Days of Future Past took place in the 70s.
Yeah,
and now it's like the 80s. So yeah, they can do another one in the 90s.
But and then you're gonna do a trilogy in the 90s.
Trilogy in the 90s, yeah.
And then you're gonna stay there for a long time.
And then if they get the 90s, we can get X-Men 90s uniforms, which was the best.
Yeah.
Come on, Jubilee with the big
Trench
yellow
coat.
coat.
She's already
That was
got the yellow
most
coat.
80s, 90s outfit I've ever seen, though.
Yeah.
We get Jumpsuit Rogue.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Anna Paquin.
No, don't bring Anna Paquin. Bring in someone hot.
Someone with broad shoulders.
Because Rogue is supposed to be hot.
And what, pink, like, vest Gambit?
Oh, I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, huh?
That's those body armor.
Channing Tatum can pull
Still
off
pink.
any color.
Yes, he could.
I just chanting my Tatum.
Hi-oh.
Okay, keep moving on. This one's gonna be a quick one. Suicide Squad
what she
posters came out this week. Going back to Scott because he's such a Suicide Squad fanboy.
Whatever.
Suicide Squad posters. Scott Awesome
Just like the trailer, they're radically different.
They're very radically different.
Then the floating head, like look at like Leo and the Revenant. It's just like a head. It's just like any other.
And then scenery.
It's just head scenery or logo. It's like so different. It's like these bright, vibrant, like gradient colors, and it all gives you kind of a bit of character, but they're all just like skulls. And it's cool. If you haven't seen them, check them out. They would be eye catching if I saw them in a movie theater. I give it a BB-8 flame thumbs up.
Nice.
Ugh.
Shut up.
Ed, awesome or lame?
I like them. It's, like I said with the trailer, it didn't sway me one way or the other, but I like them. Awesome.
Devin.
All right, I know we discussed this in our little chat with our phones, but I thought it's completely stupid. It's just
That's not an option.
It's lame.
There you go. Stick to the continuity, Devin.
All right. It just looks like stickers of skulls, and they just designed like, oh, this one's pigtails, that one's Harley Quinn. Oh, let's make this one green hair. That one is the Joker. Let's save some money, so that way people will be like, wow, it's so artsy and colorful. It's like, man, we saved a budget by just turning on a filter.
I don't think all
And this is why you do not work in the world of marketing.
All right. At first, I thought that they were lame because it looks like fan art, and it still looks like fan art.
Yes.
Very good.
A lot like fan art, but
I hope that fan
now
art
I've kind of come around because it is kind of different. So I can deal with what they're pitching.
You know when you're shoving, like you're trying to eat, you got a drink, you're walking to your theater, you got a drink and you got popcorn, you're like eating the popcorn with your tongue, and you're walking down to go see your movie, and you see all the trailers, the posters, you walk around like, oh look, fucking chipmunks and Adam Sandler's shitting on another movie, and then you see these big green, vibrant, purple, pink, fucking weird. And you're like, what the fuck is that? Suicide Squad? That sounds edgy. And then you look it up. It's to get the layman to just be like, what in the fuck is that? And then you look it up. You see the trailer. You hear Queen. You're like, hey, I liked Wayne's World. That song was in it. I'm gonna see this movie. It's just eye catching because you're gonna need these weird. You're gonna need people outside the weird people who like Suicide Squad to go see the movie. Yeah.
Okay. Next topic. The Punisher is getting his own Netflix series.
Can we all answer at the same time? Because I'm pretty sure it's.
Is that option back?
Are we all in agreement of this, and we'll just have the discussion?
Yeah.
Right. Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does everyone agree?
I don't.
Ed, do you agree? You're giving me this smirk like you might not agree.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't think that John Bernthal could fuck this up because he's born to play the Punisher.
Yeah. I wish he had hair.
Does that really matter?
Yeah, because the Punisher always has this slick back look.
Mm-hmm.
John Bernthal's bald, and
Well, that's his Walking Dead hair.
Yeah, whatever. But
he's still
outside
when
of
he
that,
killed Otis. That's what turned him into the Punisher.
Yeah.
He killed Otis. He's like, hey, I kind of like that.
But no, I think this could be great. Like, for Marvel is 2 for 2 right now on Netflix shows, and they've got Daredevil season 2, which looks awesome. And unless it's terrible, which I doubt, and unless John Bernthal completely crafts
I'm the Punisher
as the Punisher, then that's the only way it could be lame. I don't think it's possible. I think it's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, hands down. I don't think it's going to be violent as fuck.
Yeah.
Hope they bring back John Travolta. They'll be trying.
Hey, I'm out with Saint. Yay!
Yeah, he'll be trying to touch John Bernthal's dick in a shower somewhere. Allegedly.
Okay, our last awesome or lame topic and last topic of the day
Our battery lasted a really long time.
It's gonna go soon. I see it's dwindling. So let's get through here.
Mhm.
Episode 8, Star Wars Episode 8 gets pushed back to December 2017 to take advantage of December's lack of competition.
I always see your heart broken.
And because of this,
changed my mind.
it also pushed Avatar back because James Cameron was like, "Shit, move it back."
Mr. Cameron, what do you want? I'm counting my money. Star Wars just moved to our premiere month. Shit. All right. Fuck. Just tell them that we moved it. Don't give them a new date. And just spill some shit on some equipment to give them an excuse. Because I'm not going up against that. Like, there's absolutely no way that Avatar 2 is going to come close to Avatar 1's.
It's too
Box
late. It's
office.
too late. I
too
feel
late.
like
I think it's too
it's
late.
still gonna make a lot of money, but your Avatar came out in what, 2006?
9.
Oh, 2009. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2009.
I remember I was in high school.
All right,
Yeah.
2009. But still.
I think it's going to still go over in Japan very well. It's going to internationally, it's going to kill, but I think domestically, it's going to flop compared to what
Not flop.
compared to what it did.
Right.
It's not going.
it's not going to touch $600 million.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not going to stay in theaters for 8 fucking months.
Yeah.
Our first
But
one
is it
stayed-
like from what I recall?
I mean, this
it's
is
not
awesome or
really-
lame.
Yeah. All right.
Ed, Star Wars getting pushed back. Awesome or lame?
I'm gonna have to go with awesome, just because you know what, I don't want to rush into another episode. I was so happy, with what we saw with episode 7. Like, am I upset that I have to wait an extra half a year? Yes, but I'd rather them take their time, do what they need to do to make the movie the best movie it can be. So I'm okay with it. Awesome.
Devin, awesome or lame? Star Wars gets pushed back.
Awesome. I love our big mouse overlord. Please, you always make the right decisions.
Are you serious?
Scott, awesome or lame? Star Wars gets pushed back.
Originally, if you would follow me on any kind of social media, I was upset to say the least. But if I think about it, it's smart. Like, they're gonna make another billion, million, trillion fucking dollars on it in December. Now, Star Wars is always released in May or summer, but now it's gonna be a December staple. They're gonna take your kids to it.
And plus, they do.
Now, Ryan Johnson said he was shocked at how well received the new characters were, and now he has time to give them more. So he's going to touch up the script. They're filming next month, so it's not like major touch-ups. They're going to put it out. They're going to take their time. It sucks. We got to wait, but I'm okay with it because I trust that story group.
I guess I'll go with everyone else. Awesome. Not awesome, but
Right.
Leaning towards awesome because
It's lame we have to wait, but it's awesome.
It's lame we have to wait, but it's awesome because they're going to put more love and care into it.
Yeah.
And of course, it'll be
better movie.
the second in the trilogy, so it will be a darker, like always.
Well, you don't bring in Ryan Johnson for Happy Times. Ryan Johnson's a very dark in tone director.
It'll be
writer.
good.
And he's writing 9. Trevorrow's just directing it.
All right,
Awesome.
but it'll be good. I think it'll be good.
Of course, it's gonna be good. He's gonna make $1 billion, trillion, $1 million.
Of course it will.
First movie ever to make $1 trillion.
Yeah.
And
So-
I think that's really it.
So I just want to mention one quick thing, a little public
go
service
for it.
announcement for myself here. Next month, I will be running in a half marathon, the Rock and Roll Half Marathon in New Orleans, to support fundraising for Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis research. I myself have had Crohn's disease for 19 years. I will be doing it dressed as the Flash, but I do need to fundraise for it. So if you guys could donate $1, $5, whatever, the website to go to is it's online.ccfa.org.
And I'll put it in the description.
/go/Ed Good. And that's good with an E, G-O-D-E. And then select other amount. Like I said, if you could do $1, if you could do $5, you don't have to do the pre-selected amounts, just whatever you can afford. I would appreciate it. And together we can, help get rid of these diseases.
So
We'll send you a signed picture of us.
help Ed out.
If
Yeah.
you really
You know,
want.
we need to get his donations up.
Mhm.
And come
That'll
on,
be a quick race.
running the race is the Flash.
Yep.
It'll be real quick. It's 13 miles. Like
13.1 is going to be like nothing.
Yeah, he's gonna be done in a second.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be go. Okay, let's go drink. We're in New Orleans.
Yep, exactly. That's the plan. So.
All right, so that's all we have for you guys today. If you are listening on SoundCloud or iTunes, thank you for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you are watching live, thank you for watching
Hit the
live.
thumbs up button, please.
I see Gump is here. Hi, Gump.
Hi, Gump.
We got a few more, a couple more.
A couple other people were here as well. Thank you for watching.
Dylan Bird.
Check back with us every week. If you're listening, watch us live on YouTube every Friday. If you're watching, be back here every Friday.
Tell your friends to subscribe. We're
Tell your
8
friends,
subscribers
like, favorite,
away.
subscribe. 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Friday. That's where we are. And we will see you guys next week.
8 subscribers away from 1,000. Make it happen. I missed the lens. That's why I don't-
Overshot.